Where is consciousness located? If consciousness is not physical, we might wonder, where is it located then? If I think 2 + 2 = 4, where is that thought? Or if I see a horse and it's not identical to the physical horse, then where is that imagined or experienced horse? That's the first question we're going to answer in this video, and the second is, how does conscious experiences get connected to a specific body? Because we said in the previous video that in general the physical fields and the qualia field connect at the level of the equations, but that doesn't tell us how my concrete experience gets connected to my specific body. So how does that happen? Well, we have said I suggested then in the previous video that consciousness is a result of field interaction, that it's activity in the area or the neuron field of the brain that causes conscious experiences. And that happens in the same way then as it happens in physical field interactions, because they say that if two particles meet, then you have activity in the field for the one particle, which creates activity in the same area in the field of that other physical particle that reacts to the first one, and that happens causally at level of equation, but also at the place where it happens. It could have effect other places in the field as well, but usually there is an effect in the same area of that field. And that's how we should think also of brain activity causing conscious experiences, that it will happen at the level of equations causally. So it's not strange that it can happen, since it's a similar kind of cause and effect that we are used to in all kinds of field interaction, but it also happens then at the same place where the brain is. So that means in the just normal physical understanding is that when there is activity in your brain and you are walking down the street, then the activity moves down towards or in that field. Even if the field stretches over the whole universe, it's the activity happens where your brain is. And the same I would say about consciousness. It's activated by the brain activity, and thus it happens in the same area as, or it's located in the same area as the brain, even as you move around, because that's how activity in these fields usually happen. So there's nothing strange about it, and it explains then how my conscious experiences is connected to my body, since it's the activity in my brain that causes it. Note that this says nothing about the size of the conscious experiences. If I have a conscious experience of seeing a big mountain, that doesn't mean that the same area in the qualia field is activated as the same area that the mountain has in the physical field, because my experience of something as big is just relative to my experience of myself in relation to that. So it could be just this small area of the brain, or in the qualia field it could be a very small area in the qualia field in the same area as my brain is, that could give me this experience of seeing a big mountain. So I'm not saying in detail how big the conscious experience is, how big a part of the qualia field that they activate or cover, and I'm not saying in detail where in the area of the brain that the conscious experiences are activated, but I am saying that it is in the same area of the brain, and that's as much detail as I can provide, but at least it does give an answer to these difficult questions of where consciousness is located and how it gets connected to the body, which can be difficult to explain with other theories of consciousness.